Hello sophomores, welcome to part 3 of final exam review. This is the stuff that we're really going to need the calculator for and our formula sheet for. So up first we have a sphere. We're asked what is the volume of the sphere. So we're going to go to our formula sheet, we're going to go to volume, right? We're going to go to sphere, and that's the formula that I'm going to write down for you. So we have V equals 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed. Now the important part here is that this is a diameter. We need a radius. So that means we have to divide 13 divided by 2, which is 6.5, which is our radius. Okay, if you don't know, you can do it on the calculator. Cut the diameter in half to get the radius. So now our volume formula is going to be 4/3. Now some people like to use pi and use the pi button. I'm just going to use 3.14, but you can hit the pi button. It'll pretty much do the same thing for you. So then we're going to multiply that by, I'll put it in parentheses, times 3.14, and then times your radius to the third. Okay, so to put that on the calculator, we're going to do 4 divided by 3. And then you can stick that in parentheses, or you can hit the times button, whatever you want to do. So times 3.14, and then times 6.5, all to the third. And that's going to get us 1149.8. So this is 1,149.8 inches to the third. Okay, and again, it's going to work the same way if you just use the times key. So times 3.14 times 6.5. Remember that up arrow button is your exponent button to the third. Gets us the same thing. So parentheses, multiplication, whatever you want to use. Up next we have what's the volume of the cylinder. So boom, go to my formula sheet, volume, cylinder. There's the formula, so that's what I'm going to write down. So we got V equals pi r squared h, or pi times the radius squared times h. That's an r. I'm sorry, my penmanship is really bad. So here, right, again, this is a diameter. So my radius is going to be 22 divided by 2. This is a radius. From the middle to the edge is a radius, and that's what we want. So that's going to be 11. So now we're going to have pi, which again, I'm going to use 3.14. I'll just kind of show it with the multiplication. So this is multiply, right? 11 squared times the height, which is 16. Now on the calculator, 3.14 times 11, that's your squared button right there. And then times 16, and it's 6,079.04 feet cubed. Okay, so that's those two. Up next we have a trapezoid. Okay, I'm going to write this out for you. That's kind of faded. So this is a trapezoid, and we're trying to find the area of the trapezoid. So again, formula sheet, area formula, trapezoid. There it is. So I'm going to write that down. So we have A equals 1/2 times the height times base 1 plus base 2. Okay, and you have all these numbers on here. All these numbers are completely useless. Okay, in fact, I'm going to scribble them out because we don't really need them for this problem. Okay, so they're all gone. Bye-bye. First thing I need is the height. Height is how many boxes it is straight up and down. So we're going to have 1/2 stays 1/2 times the height, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. Okay, so this is the height, right? From the top to the bottom is the height. Base 1, I'm just going to say that's the top. So base 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. And then base 2, the bottom, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boxes. Okay, notice the bases are the two lines that are parallel to each other. These are not the bases. These are the bases because they're parallel. Even if it was turned, these would still be the two bases. So now, I can do it right in the calculator. We got 1 divided by 2 for 1/2. No, not 1 divided by 22. Times 5, and then parentheses, 4 plus 10. And then close off the parentheses. That's going to be 35. So that's 35 units squared. Okay, because it's area, so now it's squared. Okay, up next, what is the volume of the pyramid? So we have our volume formulas, pyramid, right there, 1/3 big B times H, so that's what I'm going to write. So we have V equals 1/3 times capital B times height. So now capital B is the area of the base. The base. This is a right square pyramid. So it's our area formula for a square, which is S squared. So big B is going to turn into S squared times H. So now S squared, the side of the bottom, is 6. And then H, the height that goes straight up and down, is 4. Not the slant height. We want the regular height. So that is 4. Okay, and this is all multiplied together. Okay, so on the calculator, we're going to have 1 divided by 3 times 6 squared times 4, which is 48. So this is 48 inches cubed. Okay, and finally, you have an inscribed quadrilateral. So for an inscribed quadrilateral, opposite angles are equal to 180 because this is opposite this arc, and then this is opposite that arc. Inscribed angles are half of the opposing arc. So because this encompasses a whole circle, half that circle is 180 degrees. So we have 5x minus 1 plus 3x plus 5 equals 180. It's important to note it's asking us to find angle V, not just x. So we have 8x plus 4, right? Combine those and combine these equals 180. We're going to minus 4 from both sides. So we'll get 8x equals 176. If you got to use the calculator for that, you can. Divide both sides by 8. Okay, so now I'm going to use the calculator. 176 divided by 8, don't feel like doing that at the top of my head, is 22. So x is 22, but it asks us to find the measure of angle V. So there's V, so I'm going to plug that back in. I'm going to plug 22 back into there. So we have 3 times 22 plus 5, and if you want to just do that on here, you can. Plus 5 is 71 degrees. So angle V is 71 degrees. Okay, so that's part 3. Best of luck to you guys on your final exam.